115 Squadron has been around for 70 years in the Air Training Squadron and the previous 2 years in the Air Defence Cadet Corps Squadron. Over the years, many cadets have come and gone, but all share the same thought: we are all 115 Squadron. In 2010, a handful of cadets from 115 Peterborough Squadron took part in the Heritage Project to look into the history of the squadron, funded by the Heritage Lottery Grant. This allowed the cadets to delve into the past of their squadron and learn more about the cadets before them, to keep their memories alive for the future ahead. The ADCC was formed in 1938 by Air Commodore J. Shamier. A year later, Peterborough ADCC Squadron was founded. All squadrons run by local people, and with the squadron being based in North Westward, demand for places were very high. The aim of the ADCC was to prepare cadets for joining the RAF or the Fleet Air Arm, which was the Navy's aircraft division. One cadet amongst many enrolled in the ADCC was Richard Maywood.
The ADCC, all I remember was the fact that you sat there, or at least you stood there with the class sitting in front of you, and there was I rabbiting on about how to get from A to B in one piece and with the shortest possible time. Yeah.
During World War II, cadets were used by the base to supplement numbers by working to aid the flight. They helped carry messages, provide extra muscles to move aircraft, filled sandbags and loaded belts of ammunition. Before then, training such as principles of flight, aircraft renovation and recognition became the basis for activities we do today. Towards the end of 1940, the government realised how important the cadet force was to the people and the forces, so they took control of it. It was recognised and renamed as the Air Training Corps. On the 5th of February 1941, the ATC was officially launched, with King George VI as Air Commodore-in-Chief. Nowadays, cadets our squadron get to go on camps overseas such as Cyprus at Arafat Krateri, as well as trips out to theme parks like Thorpe Park, to name a few. In 1980, girls were allowed to join the ATC, and whilst other squadrons took a few years to fully accept girls to join, our squadron was able to allow girls to join almost straight away.
The second intake, I think, of female cadets. Yeah, I was the first female cadet warrant officer.
Since then, there's been no going back. In the process of researching our squadron history, many stories of people's favourite activities have come to light, some still available for cadets to do today.
Time at the squadron, what was the most memorable event for you?
There were many.
Cadet exchange.
A lot of wing football.
Well, I met my wife there. Probably doing Gold DOV.
I think opening the new headquarters.
A Guard of Honour.
Flying scholarship.
Was absolutely amazing.
Previous job was as the staff officer to the assistant chief of the air staff, and in terms of what the air cadets brought to me for that job, it taught me how to deal with the unexpected, to deal with stuff that was changing minute by minute, and to be adaptable and to remain calm under all of that. And the Air Cadet organisation gave me that in spades, absolutely. And that's kind of continued throughout my career as a co-pilot, as a captain of an aircraft, as a flight commander on a squadron, and then times in Iraq, in Basra. All of those small-scale skills that were given to me as an air cadet, they've grown and grown and grown as I've gone through my time in the Air Force.
Even today, cadets both male and female enjoy the benefits from decisions made in the past. Cadet numbers have always been high due to an oversubscription on cadet places, necessitating two detached flights to be formed, one of which is still around today as its own independent squadron. After all the research on the squadron history and memories shared throughout, It is now time for present and future cadets to make their own history and lead the way for future generations to come.